we very clearly lost. But the thing that was interesting about it was almost all the attacks coming from our opponents were all some form version of a lava loon. The majority of them were pinned. The one that I really want you to see is this one versus our number one versus their number one. We'll fast forward through a little bit of this because it's just their king, just kind of go do his own thing, blah, blah, blah. Kind of see what we've done before. He will go into try to take out as many of the clan troops as he can. And here you can see while all the troops are down there, he actually starts the attack. I mean, there's not a whole lot wrong with this attack that this guy did. I mean, he just went through and straight up wrecked this entire base. I mean, this is the first time I actually seen it get this, like, 3-star. And blah, 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 blah. Just going through the cleanup. Alright, now, so for my attacks, I actually went versus my opposite number. So, this attack, my goal was to try to draw out their CC troops, so I sent in a couple of balloons initially. A couple things went wrong. The biggest thing was that I didn't get all of the CC troops clumped up like I should have. So that really screwed me up. And then after that, I just kind of panicked and it just kind of all went down in a handbasket, so to speak. So fast forward, CC troops, and right here, if you look, I did not get a couple of the wizards, and most importantly, that stupid witch. But I try. And one thing I did figure out is that I did not create my funnel wide enough. So that was really my bad on that part. Right here, should have dropped the jump spell. Should have done it a little bit sooner, try to get that golem up there too. And yeah, like right there, that really screwed me over too. And I just barely did manage to get this queen, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Live and learn. This is the first real lava loon that I tried in an actual war. So, let's try this. One thing I screwed up right there, I let those things go way, way, way too long for their runtime. That really just kind of screwed it all up. But yeah, you got to get that queen down, or she will just go and tear through all of your troops like nobody's business. Fast forward. And now for my last attack. I went up versus, I tried to pick up one of their more higher up guys just to try to see how I would do. This one is my failed attempt at a lava loon. Right here's where I screwed up right from the start. Should have spread them out. Should have had one coming more from probably closer to one of these archer towers. Try to draw some more of the fire or like more of the mines and everything, because you'll see once the attack starts, a couple of my balloons actually do catch some of their mines and stuff. And right here, kind of did. I got unlucky, and that the lava pups didn't really go for the queen, really. So that really, yeah, not much I could have done about that, honestly. But, it is what it is, man. Then just a little bit of cleanup, trying to get that 50%. And I'm actually going to go ahead and go out. And what I did was I went ahead and did a couple of just practice lava balloons. This one was actually a pretty good attack, I feel like. I mean, the base, it did have 2 air defenses down, but it's still, it's got the Archer Queen, it's got 3 of the crossbows. So it's not a walkover base, but it is one that was good to practice on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my kill squad right down here, right in front of this Archer Queen. And that is where I will start my attack. Have some giants in the clan troops, get some wizards in there, start to create my funnel. I'm trying to work on getting this a lot wider. I feel like the past couple times, that's where I've been catching all the heat from. So create the funnel, get everyone moving in, try to take out that first air defense like I'm going to anyhow. And there actually were any clan castle troops in there, they would also hopefully be able to be taken out right then. I mean, right there, I mean, that's about what you want to do. You would want to go and try and get as much of this as you can. The one area that I did screw up, I feel like, was the queen. I could have used her ability to go and take out some more. But, I mean, it wasn't bad. So now it actually starts my lava balloon. I probably could have come a little bit further down with that lava balloon, I feel like. And one thing I should have done is these balloons, I think I released them too soon, because I only actually have one lava hound that busted. But I think another thing to take into account too was that the that third air defense wasn't actually up. It was being worked on, so you're missing that DPS to try to take down the lava balloon too. And pretty much, honestly, from there is just cleanup. I mean, pretty solid attack, I felt like. I mean, it wasn't against the most up base in the world, but principle wise, I feel like I did really good on this. I think overall I still kind of like having the golem better than the giants. They're a little bit more tanky and they can take a lot more punishment. And this one was actually a pretty good attack too, if I'm thinking of the right base. Nope, that's not the one I was thinking of. My bad. I must have been this one. Yeah, this was a pretty good base. I've seen this base design before. Didn't know they would actually have any clan castle troops in there, but went ahead and tried to go through it like it was an actual attack as much as I could. It's got these 2 inner air defenses were both getting worked on, so take that with a grain of salt. Know that they weren't really going to be up to really attack. But started the attack off with my couple balloons like I would. Try to lure out the clan castle just in case. Just want to try to get in there. And they split up right there. I kind of wish they hadn't. Or honestly, what I should have done is done 2 and 2 on each side. That way, when I release the golem, instead of kind of coming up here to the side like you'll see, he's actually going to go off to the side, then he'll go back to the middle. And because right there, because of that, he's taken, the Archer Queen took the fire, had to use her ability early. And I still got to work. This is an earlier attack. I still got to work on that funnel. Gotta get it down. Right here, the Golem is going to take out that air defense. King took out the Archer Queen, which is great. And he's going to take out the Barbarian King too, which is nice. The one thing I should have done right here, jump spell right now to try to get these guys up and over to the crossbow. Instead of just kind of hanging around there twiddling his thumbs type of deal. Yeah, should have come down further with that lava ham. But I feel like for this one, the placement of the rage spell was pretty good. Because I couldn't exactly get all of them in there like I wanted to. Because of the... had 2 rages and 1 heal and the jump spell. So to counteract that, I tried to go up here and get as close to the thing as what I could. And honestly, I knew I wouldn't need the witches as much, so I just kind of saved them to try to help up with the cleanup. And with this one, the biggest thing was I didn't have enough troops left over to get to that last crossbow. It's because he was set on both air and ground. He really screwed me over a little bit with that, my lava pups, but it still wasn't a bad attack. I thought it was pretty good and showcased a lot tougher base design. And yeah, that'll be all for this round of Seawolf Raids. I'll talk to you scrubs later on.